How about you, Hank? Man, it's a sad day. It's a sad day for a lot of employees of John Deere. It's true, John Deere is laying off 650 employees at different American facilities and moving them production-wise to Mexico. You just hate to see that because that's 650 American families that are affected by this job loss. Now, some of these guys are going to opt in to take early retirement. Some of them are obviously going to get jobs somewhere else. But the fact is, the American manufacturing of farm equipment is slowly declining. Or I don't know if slowly is even the right word. It's declining, right? Because when you think American tractors, you think John Deere. Now, John Deere has made 60 horsepower and less overseas for a lot of years. And, you know, all the diehard John Deere fans are like, oh, buy American, blah, you got to get an American-made tractor, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I get it. Their grandpas used tractors from John Deere. They use tractors from John Deere. I understand all that. But the truth of the matter is, John Deere has been out of America for a long time, especially depending on what piece of equipment you're talking about. And yeah, they're making the big, large equipment stuff, but and you just talk about their construction equipment, the skid steers and some compact track loaders, things like that, or moving to that Mexico plant as well. Now, I looked, and let me show you this article from The Guardian. Check out this article here that talks about how they moved the production facilities to Mexico. This is The Guardian reporting this. So check this out. And now check out this from the Daily Scoop. It tells you a little bit more about some of the particulars of when the workers went on strike and things like that. Now, that brings up a good point. Workers went on strike a few months ago for John Deere. Now they're laying off 650 people. You know, John Deere made $10 billion last year. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about profits. I'm all about capitalism. I'm all about companies making money and things like that. But the fact of the matter is, John Deere has priced themselves so high that the average dude just can't afford one. You know, it's just that simple. You know, you get into a 55 horsepower tractor and you have 8 or 9 different brands, well, maybe 8 or 9, five other brands that are selling 50 horsepower tractors in the $25,000 to $30,000 range, and John Deere makes them in the $40,000 range. That's crazy, you know? And here's what, and I don't get political on this channel, I really don't, but here's what I'll tell you. The politicians, the regulations, the bureaucracy of everything that we have in place in America has ruined the manufacturing. You know, you can't go, and I don't care if you're on the left side or the right side, don't care. The politicians are making these rules where, you know, the Clean Energy Act, the things that you have to recycle, the emissions control, the climate change stuff. And I don't care what side of the fence you lean on. It's like, oh, we need clean water, we need clean air. I agree with that 100%. The EPA and all that stuff is I think the intentions are good, and I'm not trying to get political. I'm really not. I think the intentions are good, but man, they are just, those regulations and stuff is just crippling American manufacturing and stuff. And it's just proof when you have companies like John Deere that are laying off 650 employees. You know, it's true, I'm not a fan of John Deere. I'm not. I'm really not. I think they're overpriced. I think that some of the proprietary stuff that they have just don't make sense. But at the end of the day, it's American families, right? At the end of the day, American families are being hit with this burden. And it's because leadership, corporate leadership, headquarters, whatever you want to call it, are making decisions that, hey, we got to raise these prices, we got to conform to these rules and regulations set forth by the government, and we've got to keep the prices in check so we can still make a profit and be competitive. Well, somewhere along the line, some of those decisions weren't the best ones, and hence 650 American families are going without a job. Indefinite layoffs is what it says. So, like I say, I'm really, and y'all trust me with this. I love my community. You guys are my community, and look, I'm a good guy. I'm a fair guy. I'm an honest guy. I love you guys, and I don't care if you vote Democrat. I don't care if you vote Republican. I don't care, right? I know what I vote for. I know what I believe in. I know what I stand for, and I'm not swaying you. I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other, because America is a great country, and you can believe what you want and you can vote how you want. But at the end of the day, the rules and regulations that these government agencies have made, in my opinion, have really, really handcuffed manufacturing. And it ain't just it ain't the current president, it ain't the last president, it ain't the last 5 presidents. It's been like this since the 50s. You know what I mean? So it ain't, they're all, it's just crazy. It's crazy how much government gets involved in all this stuff, good or bad. And I hate that this conversation kind of turned that way, because I know that, just keep it civil in the comment section is all I'm asking you. There's some good discussions to have, but, try to keep it civil. We don't need name calling. We don't need, well, if you would have voted Republican, we wouldn't have had this mess. Or if you would have voted Democrat, we wouldn't have had this mess. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is these rules and regulations have been put in place, and the average American like me and you are paying for it. I mean, for real, it's to see that John Deere is making such a massive layoff is crazy. Now, is this layoff in the tractor community, or is it in the construction equipment side of the house, or the big ag side of the house? I don't know. I tried to look for that. I tried to look for exactly what jobs were being lost. I couldn't find that information. So if you know the jobs that are being lost, leave it in the comment section down there, and we can, because maybe, as a compact tractor guy, maybe these layoffs are more toward the skid steer, construction equipment, that type of equipment, and it doesn't have to do with tractors. I'm not sure of what subdivision of John Deere those jobs are going away from. Again, I couldn't find it. I looked for it, I couldn't find it. So help me understand that in the comment section, and we'll figure it out that way, and everyone else can figure it out too. But here's my thoughts. My thoughts are, I hate it for John Deere. I really do. Even though I'm not a fan of John Deere, I don't want to see bad things happen to such an iconic American company. They started out as an American company. They employ a lot of American families. And you hate to see that. You really do. Because they're such a major part of agriculture. They're such a major part of construction. I don't wish that they did that. I wish that they were able to keep those employees on. But, they're making decisions that they think are best for their company and their bottom line. And the decisions they're making are affecting American families. And that's just how it is. That's unfortunately, that's the decisions they've made. So that's shocking news. It's really, really shocking news that's coming out of John Deere. And I think that, other companies may follow suit as well. I think in that article, didn't it say something like Case New Holland is predicted to lose 25% of its workforce here shortly. I'll have to go back and read that. But anyway, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And I hope that any of you guys, if any of those 650 people that are losing their jobs is actually watching this video, I'm sorry for you. I really, truly am praying for you, and that you find more work, better work, higher paying job soon, so that you and your family do not go without. Because at the end of the day, it's about families. At the end of the day, we can talk tractors all the day. Hey, I'm a TYM fan, I'm a Coyote fan, I'm a John Deere fan, I'm a Kubota fan. I get it. We all are like that. I mean, that's part of human nature. But at the end of the day, we're all Americans, unless you're watching this overseas. But at the end of the day, we're all Americans, and American families are suffering, and are going to suffer, and that's not good for anybody. We don't want to see those families do without. And because, if you're working for John Deere, especially as it was a union job, So you would assume that they were getting good pay, they were getting good benefits, they were getting, you know, good working environment, good working conditions because they were part of the union. Hey, we can debate if unions are good or bad. You know, we can debate that as well in the comment section. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's a man or that's a woman that is no longer getting a paycheck, and they were dependent on that to pay their house payment, make their car payment, pay their water bill, their power bill, you know. And so we're really, really praying for those guys and those families that they recover quickly and find new work, and that they don't have to do without for any length of time. So that's the shocking news coming out of John Deere. They're laying off 650 employees, sending jobs to Mexico, sending production to Mexico. And man, I don't like it. You know, I don't like it at all. But you know, so but it is. I mean, that's the decision they make. And like I said, if you skip through part of the video and you missed the part that I said, just kind of keep it civil in the comment section, if you don't mind. You know, there's always people that are going to rant, but like I say, at the end of the day, it don't matter if you voted Republican or if it don't matter if you voted Democrat. At the end of the day, 650 jobs are leaving, are being lost, and a lot of it has to do with the economy. A lot of it has to do with rules and regulations. So, you know, just pray for those guys. Pray for those families is what I'm trying to say. So pray for those families and that they find work quickly. Hey, listen, I appreciate you guys watching. We got a lot of other like tractor information, tractor stories, tractor work on this channel. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Check out this video right here. Pretty doggone awesome. Take care. God bless you guys.